Welcome to CrashRacer. Today we're playing Wreckfest and we're going to do some online racing. First race today then is going to be at the Clay Ridge circuit. 6 laps around here, 13 of us in the race. We're going to do 3 A-class races today. No messing around, I'm going to use the Hammerhead RS. There's quite a lot of other drivers using the same vehicle, so got to watch this first corner here. I'm going to hang it out wide and wait. This corner is notorious. You come up over the brow of that hill and by the time your wheels have left the ground it's too late to brake. You've got to brake really early for that one. We've actually done really well. So many cars ran wide as they always do, and we're up into 4th. Choice of routes here, I always prefer this one. It's much quicker around the first section but slightly slower out of the corner here, but we are up into 2nd, right behind the leader. Up on the outside slightly now, but we can push our way through as we come down the straight for the end of the first lap. Really good first lap then, up into the lead. Right, danger, because again we've got to brake really early, which means you're likely to get hit from behind. As it is, I've run slightly wide, but we are through safely. And by the look of the map, as always, there's cars overshot. 2nd place, pretty close in behind us, about 1.5 behind. Got to watch the inside there. If you get your wheels over the edge it's easy to flip over. Brake here, try and keep the wheels on the tarmac if possible for the grip. Yeah, they're 2nd place, fairly close behind then, still about 1.5 seconds. Brake hard halfway up here and turn it in. See again, that's still it's still overshooting, braking halfway up, but I'm not going to brake any earlier than that because just absolute sitting target if I do. Still all clear ahead of us as you'd expect. No back markers in the way yet. After that 2nd place is about 5 seconds, 6 seconds back to the rest of the chasing bunch. Yeah, 2nd place is still about the same distance that they were the last lap. They're keeping pace. Again, run that wide, that's a little bit too wide that time. And yet that's allowed them to get up the inside. They've got their wheels over the inside though, and that's pushed them wide. So yeah, just lost our 1st place for a second, but as they shot through they got their wheels over that inside curb that then threw them wide. So back as we were. They're probably a little bit closer than they were on the previous couple of laps though. Nice corner there in onto the straight, good line there. That's got us back to over a second ahead. 2 laps to go. Right, brake slightly earlier, turn it in, that's better. And we have got sight of the first back marker. That could make things fun for the last lap and a half. Our back marker's gone left, that's good. Hopefully that means we're going to be clear down here. I can see other back markers ahead of us as well. Oh, and that one's got out in front of us. Was that the same one? That must surely have been a different one. If not, they got through that section really quickly. Okay, tyres everywhere as we come down the straight then. Start of the last lap, and that 2nd place is still waiting to pounce a second behind as it has been for most of the race. Couple of back markers. Oh, looks like 2nd place has gone wide slightly. We've lost a little bit of time. Still there though. Right, just need to make sure I don't make any mistakes coming down here. Crash on the inside, watch if they come back on. No, we're okay. Just got to get around this last corner safely then, and we should be good for a win. Yep, through we come then for a win. That 2nd place car kept us honest the whole way round. 36.2 second best lap for us, and 2nd place actually was slightly quicker. Yeah, they really put the pressure on for the whole race there. 2nd online race today then, and we're going to be at Pine Hills Raceway. Again, 13 of us, again 6 laps. And again, we're going into the first corner. Always wondering what's going to happen. Luckily I was on the inside. That's really where you want to be for most of the corners on these races to start with. If you can get to the inside you can just lever your way around, less chance of getting pushed wide. Oh, that's not good. Had to brake to miss the barrier. That was a shame. I'd got into a good early lead then, and then just got the line of that slightly wrong. It is such a dangerous corner, that one. It's so fast, but if you get it slightly wrong, then you're either going to hit the barrier or you're going to actually go outside the barrier totally. Third place then, up behind these lead two. Fourth place, only a second and a half behind as well. Managed to get up the inside. Now just got to watch we don't run it wide. Should be able to take this corner full blast if you get the line right. Again, if you get the line slightly wrong, you've just either got to brake or lift, and I've got it slightly wrong. Thought I'd taken it well, but just brushed the barrier, and oh, got that really wrong. Brake way too late. Got to get my timing right here. Right behind this leader, right. This is where we sling it right, and where I went a bit wide last time. Leader's done what I did last lap. They've gone slightly wide and had to brake to avoid the barrier. I've got a much better run through this time. Third and fourth, pretty close behind us, both within a couple of seconds. Brake here up this blind hill, bit of handbrake to get the back end round, and then power back down again. Just an easy left here, and then this corner here, I could never get this corner right. I've just about, I think, managed to work it out now. Either, whoa, wreck car, that's a nasty place for that wreck car to be. Okay, better run through onto the straight this time. And we've now pulled a bit of a gap, about 3 seconds back to third and fourth now, so we can concentrate a bit more on trying to catch this leader. Both of us clean through that section right, this double right now. So coming slightly quick, let the car drift out, and then back in to touch the apex again as we come around this second half of the corner. Keep it right, brake, handbrake, round, everything slightly wide. That's allowed us to close up very slightly as we come onto this fast section now. Power down, they're going slightly sideways. Oh, we've got to watch out, is that wreck car gone? Was that on the last? Yeah, that was on that last corner, wasn't it? So that wreck car has moved out of the way. That's good, because they were right on the racing line. We've got to run up the inside here. Oh, was that a wreck car they've hit? I didn't see if that. They seemed to be going out wide. I think they were sort of trying to defend, and they saw I was gaining quite quickly. To start with, I thought they'd anticipated me hitting them and just ran it wide, but I actually think they hit something. I couldn't see if it was a wreck car, if it was a back marker going around the wrong way or stopped. But either way, we are up into the lead. Second place though, and third, still pretty close behind. Fourth has dropped back slightly now. Let's have a quick look. Once we come around here, yeah, second and third right behind us within a couple of seconds. Okay, fast run down here then, sling it in left, and watch out for wreck cars up in the road. No, we're okay. Right, it was coming down to this corner, wasn't it, where the leader came a cropper. So again, let's watch out. Any wreck cars around here? No, certainly not in our way anyway, so that's good. Second place, staying right with us. Third drop back very slightly, but still in range to capitalise if we make a mistake. I think I'm just far enough ahead that I can brake hard in and get the back end round. Don't want to leave your back end dangling out on that corner, else it's going to get hit. Back marker coming up. Just hope we catch them at a nice point around these corners. Don't want to catch them just where you're trying to hit the apex of a corner going round. We might get a run on the straight, that would be good. Oh, they're braking hard. Let's slip up the inside. They might get in the way of some of the other chasing cars there. Yeah, I think they have by the look of it. It slowed us down a little bit, but second place has now dropped back slightly. In saying that, not far. They're still there, aren't they? I thought they'd been held up, but they are still there. I think it's between myself and second place now. Second and third out of third and fourth, sorry, out of it. It's saying that third's not that far back. Right, we've just got to get clean around this last section. Another back marker coming up. Oh no, don't get in the way. Don't be in a bad position around these corners. Brake hard, power down. Right, just through this last fast corner, and I think that back marker is not going to be in my way as long as they don't slow down too much. Nope. Should be able to get a run. Don't take me out. We are through for a win. That was a really good race. There was a couple of us really very similar times, I would have thought. 53.2 for ourselves. Yes, second place again was quicker, but we've managed to sneak that win. Third and final race for today then is at the Eagles Peak Motor Park. Again, a 6-lapper. We've got 15 of us this time, and I am again going to try and hold the inside. I'm on the right hand side of the grid, which is just where I want to be for this race. Again, I'm going to hold it to the right hand side if possible, because this next sweeping corner, cars very often run wide. We're getting bashed and buffeted. Just need to keep the car straight if possible. Work our way through. I mean, I've lost a lot of places, but they're going to all go wide. That one cleaned out quite a few, and we're going to sneak up. We're going to be back up into second place. Leader has gone down the left side of the ramp. Very brave. As you know, I don't like doing that. Oh, we've got that one up the inside, just knocked us wide. That's going to have cost us both time, and they're still there, so I've got to watch as I cut in for this next right. We're okay. We're clear just before we manage to turn in. Okay, A-class cars and hammerheads up here. You don't want to take it too quick over this jump, otherwise you're going to overshoot this corner for this right-hand corner on the last corner of the lap. Second place, good lap then. Just got to try not to let that leader get away if possible. We can cut this first right-hand corner. Just keep a quick glance of the map as we're coming over all these crossovers. There's a car over to the left already. They've obviously had a pretty bad start. They're not wrecked, but they're not moving. Either they've given up or their cars are not drivable. Quite a chasing pack behind us by the look of it. And there's a back marker. Oh, that's just wiped out the car that was just about to overtake me. I think they'd have had trouble taking the corner, the speed they were going, but they were going to shoot through the inside until that back marker blocked them. That's given us a nice gap back now. Leader's doing a really good job though of holding this lead. They've run slightly wide there. If I can get the power down and cut this corner slightly, I should pull up on the back a little bit. Okay, start the third lap then. Again, managed to cut the corner quite nicely. They've instead gone wide and held the power down. Looks like there's a car coming from the left. We're going to have to watch this on the crossover. It's going to be close. Just managed to get across in front of that back marker. Again, there's a lock up of the brakes by the leader as they brake hard for this corner. I always find it much quicker to take that corner quite tight. As soon as you start running wide, you tend to lose a lot of time on there. And again, this is another one where it's so easy to drift wide and lose time on. We are keeping pace really well with the leader, but struggling to close in at all. And that's going to be close on the crossover. There we go, we're through again. Again, we've got lucky. Brake, turn it in, power down. We must be doing really similar lap times ourselves and the leader. We're now, what is it, about 4.5, 5 seconds ahead of third place. Whoa, and the leader has had to brake. Oh, they braked for the first one. Thought they were obviously going to try and time the gap in between those cars coming, and they've got it wrong. Put us up into the lead for the first time, and a good lead as well. They've not been able to recover quickly. They are now 5 seconds down. Okay, we've got to try and watch out that we don't do the same as the leader did now. Need to watch out for cars on the crossover, and whoa, there's one coming out of ghost mode. Another one wrecked right in the way. Yeah, if I need to brake and take it easy, I will do, because I've got a bit of a cushion now. And likewise, I've got to watch overtaking some of these back markers. One up on the left hand side as well, so I'm going to take some pace here, see if we can clear it. Oh, landed right on top of it. I've landed right on top. Normally if you take that full speed, that jump, you'll clear any cars that are coming over, but we managed to land right on top of that car. They must have wondered what was going on. They wouldn't have seen anything until they got landed on. We were really lucky to that. Obviously it wasted a bit of time, but the car stayed straight at least, and we managed to carry on. I couldn't have done that if I tried. Okay, what's the gap back? Oh, we've still got a really good lead back now. Okay, last lap and a half. Yeah, this wrecked car is still here, not quite on the racing line, so it's good. You have to watch though, because I don't know if they get knocked or bumped or if it just happens, but quite often you'll see a wrecked car on Wreckfest that suddenly just starts rolling gently across the track in front of you. Okay, we are clear this time, I think. No cars to land on. Okay, start of the last lap. We just need a nice, clean, easy lap, if there is such a thing. Car gone pretty wide there, and we are through here. Back marker weaving, but we are past. This crossover is clear as well. Car gone wide to the left. Whoop, sent that one off. Just going to take it easy. Oh, another one went flying off, and they've caught a pillar on the inside. Was that the same car? That car seemed to hit a pillar, so I thought that was the end of them. And before I knew it, they were right next to us. I think they must have done a 360, spun straight round, and carried on driving. It's certainly been eventful. We are 11 seconds ahead now, so I can't see any cars on the map. No, we are clear. Right, just need to get round here, down the straight, and we are good for another win. Is that hat-trick of wins? Doesn't always happen that way, but I think we might have done it today. Yeah, through for a final win. I bet that the best lap time will be really close with the car that was initially in the lead. Let's have a look. Yeah, I didn't get the fastest lap. 55.6. Yeah, really, some really close lap times with the lead few. Well, that's the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed those 3 online races, and see you soon.